People have been saying that they wanted me to do a hot rod update, so I'm going to do one. Here is the state of the nation right now. If you look on the floor, you'll see a pile of parts, disc brake parts, etc., etc. Here's some more over here. Basically what happened is I was going about the process of trying to do kingpins and bushings on the front of the old girl, which meant taking the axle off. If you look at that right now, that's where she is at the moment. The way it worked out, well, I'll just show you. Alright, let's talk a little bit about kingpins and bushings. These are pretty much wore out. The kingpins go right here, the bushings go on either side of this. If you see me wiggle that, see how much wiggle room there is there? That's wore out. That needs to be replaced. I've never done a set of these before. I saw my dad do it once. And I went on the ham and looked it up, and there was a guy on there that had a little bit of an article about how to do it. He said that you needed a particular tool to hone these things out with, which I don't have. Somebody else said you could do it with a brake cylinder hone, which I think I do have if I can figure out where I put it. So either way, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it by trial and error. Pretty much the way I do everything. I'm going to take it apart, figure it out, put it back together. Now look at there. There's a brake cylinder hone. I love myself sometimes, especially when I keep things and know where to find them. So, looks like I got everything I need to do this with. Let's just make it happen. Okay, after all that work, what I discovered is that it's pretty doggone hard to get the kingpins and the bushings out. Well, to get the old ones out, I might could have got the new ones in if I could have got the old ones out. Anyway, what I've done is I've taken it to a friend of mine who runs a shop. He's going to heat it up with a set of torches and get that straightened out. I did want to show you this though, because I'm really excited about it. As you know, I've been trying for some time to figure out a transmission setup for the car. I acquired this, which is an Eelco bell housing that will fit to the back of the Cadillac motor, and someone gave me this, which is a T5 Chevy 5-speed transmission, and this fits beautifully. Yeah, that is a work of art right there. So that's going to be my transmission. I am in the process of trying to find a drive shaft that fits my old 9-inch Ford rear end, which I have in here. The same guy who's working on the kingpins for me, looking around seeing what he can find. I've got one of these odd looking, I've got this type of yoke here, which needs it needs a drive shaft that works with this. This is a 57 Ford, or I'm going to need a different yoke, and this is a 28 pin yoke, 28 spline yoke, but it has about a 1-inch space inside here where there's no spline. So I'm either going to have to use this one and find the right drive shaft and joints and everything to make it work, or find another yoke that works. So those are my I guess those are my challenges and opportunities for the moment. What I'm going to do today, because I feel like I'm kind of in a position where I'm really waiting for the front axle to come back, is I'm going to go work on the Rambler. It's been sitting out there in the snow all winter long. There it is out there all covered up. It's just about spring here. I think most of the snow's melted away. We even got a little grass growing, so what I'm going to do is go out there and get the Rambler cranked up and see if I can get it out of the backyard. We've got a car show coming up, first one of the season's coming up next month, so I'd like to get her out and get her cleaned up and get her ready to roll. So that's the state of the Rat Rod Nation for today.